Okay, I've got my 2023 Yamaha Super Tenere. I've done quite a few upgrades on it. Got the side cases, which are over there. The top box, which is over there. The crash guards from T-Rex Racing. I've got the skid plate down there. New windshield from V Strom. Got my cup holder. I got the airflow seats from Windrider. Pretty cool. Got my cell phone holder. But what do I don't have? I don't have a smooth throttle response on this brand new bike. Very disappointing, Yamaha bike. Basically what I'm looking for is to get rid of that snappy throttle. You're either on the throttle or you're off the throttle. There's no neutral throttle, particularly when you're going through corners. And anybody that rides motorcycles a lot and likes to take the twisties, it's a real pain, and it's even dangerous to have that snappy throttle response without having a smooth neutral throttle response. So that's what I'm looking for. What I found is an ECU mapping upgrade, a flash on the computer is what the fix is for this. So I'm going to invest another $300 on this bike to make it better. That's what I've heard. So hopefully this is the trick. First step is to remove this panel. Very easy to remove. Just undo these 4 hex bolts here. They just turn about halfway. And there's all your stuff back there. I know the ECU is behind all these things back in here, and we'll dig into this and we'll get to it. So I removed the battery. Not sure, again, a lot of this stuff is on trial and error here. Hopefully I'm doing this the right way. I know that I need to remove the tray that's behind here with the bolts on it, and I realized that part of that goes up behind this panel here. So this panel here is held on by several of those hex screws that are the same size as this first panel that we took off. And along with that, it just comes right out. You can see right behind there. On the inside over here, you can see these 2 holes. That's being held on by these little things. And the little hole in the middle, you just take a little punch that in, and it comes right out. You got to push it in. Don't try to pry them out. You'll break them and you won't be able to reuse them. On this panel right here with all these plugs on them, we need to get behind there. You can see it, you can see the panel wiggling. I've got it loosened up already. We have some more of those, I'm not sure what they're called, but pop nuts or pop rivets or something. Just poke in that little center spot and they'll come right out. There's one, you can see the empty spot right here where I've removed it. And then you need to remove this one, this plug. Just pull it right off the post, and you can see the empty spot right there where I've popped off that thing. And then there's one more hex bolt, which is this. That is right here in the spot right up there where I've removed it. I don't know if you can see that or not, but that's where that goes. Right in this little spot here is this bolt that I just pulled out. It's a 5mm hex. It's kind of hard, you definitely can't see it. It's hard to get to, but you can get to it from either the top side like I did or the bottom side down below, but it's easier for me up on this side. It's got this little flange on it, but make sure you don't drop that out. Now this thing just pulls out, and right there's your ECU. This pulls out and is connected down here by two plugs down there. Unplug those and that'll pull right out. So I've removed popped the plugs open down there, pop this out, and here's my ECU. So getting this far took me maybe 15 minutes to do that, and I've never done this before. It's kind of common sense if you have an idea of what you're doing and where that ECU's at. That's home. And that's home. I got the screw on the back side, on the inside, got that on. And put this in here. Got the other push pin to put in that hole there. And place this over the rubber grommet there. All right, that's all back together. I just got to put my paneling back on. There you go. All back together. Now it's time to test ride it. Well, hopefully you can hear me. Just fired it up. It's in sport mode. Take it for a quick ride and we'll see what happens here. It's definitely better than what it was before, but I still don't think it's perfect. I think it's going to have to be what I'm going to do from now on, but it's just going to be the difference between this bike and the other bike I ride. So, okay, there it is. All good. Have a good night.